Well, here we go. Hello, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to sunny, warm, beautiful Kodiak Island. Yeah, now this is a typical Kodiak Island day. And we are here at Island Air, getting ready to do a couple of air taxi missions, hopefully. I don't know, we'll see. M. Stein is here. Hello, Mike. Nice to see you. Yeah, here's what we're going to start with, guys. I'm actually going to recreate the very first air taxi mission that I did when this scenery first came out. It's from Kodiak to Karluk. We're going to try to get out here. Now, I am not showing a ton of weather on Sky Vector. And Q, I think.
Fixie!
Kodiak. Hey, good fixins. Hello. What would I do for a Kodiak bar? Yeah, like I'm showing like VFR conditions here. Like, what is the deal? Windy though. Look at that. Holy moly. But so I don't know. Like, I did not update to the latest version of X-Plane. So full confession, I'm still running an outdated version. But I'm gonna manually adjust the precip because we shouldn't have rain apparently. But anyway, that's going to affect our route of travel because we are, like, if we're clear, we can just kind of go up and over the top. But if we're not clear, then we kind of have to decide which way we want to go. I think we're going to do this. Kind of come out here to the VOR maybe. Head northbound a little bit. Trying to remember what we did last time. I think we actually shot right through this little... Nah, I think we might have come up here. I remember going through Whale Passage and thinking that was really a cool name. Yeah, there we go. There's Whale Passage, which shoots us out here to Kupernoff Strait and then down the coast. This will be our general... excuse me, general route of travel, then hopefully we can make it into Karluk, which does have a weather cam, by the way. So let's see, KYK. Oops. What's going on at Karluk here? Maybe we don't have that. Karluk, Alaska. Nothing found. Alright, what the heck? What is Karluk? P-A-K-Y. Let's try the right code here. P-A-K-Y. There's Karluk. Let's see the live stream. Oh gosh, I gotta log in here. Yeah, boy. I don't remember my password. Alright, well, never mind. We'll just go with the METAR report here, but again, it's showing really nice conditions, so not sure what's going on. But that'll be the first route, and then the second route we will I'll reveal to you as we go. We're gonna head to a different oh, no current images anyway. M. Stein is reporting. All right, cool. So so do I have the possibility here? I mean, because if I get up into this a little bit, like it's, I don't know. Maybe it's not so bad. It's this weird, it rains everywhere next plane thing. I don't know what these upside down tornado clouds are. Like, are we getting tornadoes? Like, we have 9 tornadoes forming here. Is that what I'm seeing? And a sideways tornado? I don't know. Maybe I should have updated my X-plane. We're gonna make a judgment call. Real world download is on, so let's do this. I don't want, like, it's not even showing rain, so why are we seeing all right, let's just roll with it. What the heck? Let's see what happens. Okay. Weight and balance. We are probably okay with what we have here. Total weight. I'm taking on weight, I guess. Why would I be taking on weight? Is that because it's raining on me? This is really strange. Got a pilot. I have, as I'm heading out of here, I believe I had 2 passengers that I was taking with me. I don't remember how much luggage, so we'll just say 50 kilos of luggage. We'll just give ourselves a little more fuel here. Like that's just fine. And everything else here closed. Wheel chocks, nothing's on there. Maintenance report. We're looking pretty good here. We got maybe need some oil. Top the oil off. It does have a state saving, which is kind of cool. I mean, I don't know how, like I've never really taken it all the way down to danger level, but I think it's kind of cool. Pitot covers are off. Yeah, so you can just click on all this stuff here. Chocks are off. Yeah, everything is closed. Everything's good. No control lock. Yeah, we're good. We're ready to fly. We're ready to fly. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Nope. Get rid of weight and balance. There we go. So parking brake. Let's see. Parking brake is down here. It is set. Carb heat is cold. The fuel on the overhead is going to come on. Battery switches down here. And they will come on here. And the gens. Starter isolation is on. Smitty Papa is checking in here. Hello, hello. Laminar research is going to improve the look of the world, but it's easier just to make it rain all the time. That's good. That's a fair point. Fair point. Let's turn the cockpit lighting up here. And we need beacon on. Nav lights can come on. All right. Meg's coming on here as well. We'll start number 2 first. We're going to go ahead and do the right fuel pump. Propeller area is rainy. Stand by. Mixture, prop. Sorry, that shouldn't be there. Crack the throttle. Let's try that again. There she goes. Smitty Papa, hello, sir. Nice to see you, my friend. Fuel pump coming on here. Megs are magnetizing. Yeah, if you're not clear of the props by this point in time. Ew, that's not good. That's not good. Did my other one die on me? Oh, they both there. Oh. What have I done wrong here? Let's go back to number 2. Do I have a cover on that I don't know about here? I guess I do have pitot covers on, don't I? Thought I took those off. Or do I? Those are off. I don't have engine covers on, I don't believe. Okay, that's interesting. Interesting. Okay, let's go back to the start. Here we go. Yeah, it doesn't matter what the ground looks like if your windows are covered in rain. Like I said, it's a good strategy. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Okay, so fuel pumps are on, megs are on, mixture full, rich prop maxed out. I might need, it's cold. I might need some throttle pumps, I guess. It does say to do that, but 1, 2, 3. But it did turn over for a minute. That's the weird thing. And then it just dies. Like I've got fuel. Moon River. Yeah, that's got to be on. Here, that's fine. Batteries on, clearly. Jennies are on. Nothing else here is crazy. I mean, this, I don't think that matters. We can turn that on afterwards, but Austin is running X-Plane like Musk is running X. It just starts and then dies immediately. Well, how do you guys like the stream so far? All right, back to any option to preheat. Yeah, I was looking back at that. I'm just going to go back all the way through here. Maintenance report is checked, and I don't have anything crazy going on here. I guess I could do always like new and just see if something's broken. Maybe something was broken that I didn't know about. We've got the fuel and payload set. Everything is closed. I don't have any covers on. The aircraft appears to be ready to fly. We've got the carb heat on, cold fuels on, batteries are on, starter isolation is on. The beacon is on. The mixture is full rich. The propeller levers are full forward. The throttles are cracked. I'm going to go a little more cracked. I'll open up the throttles a little bit there. I don't know, Mike. I was wondering about that. I'm like, am I just getting seriously iced over? Is that it? Oh, look at all that ice. You're right. Look at that. It's literally. Yeah, I'm adding a kilogram of ice per second. Apparently, that can't be good, you guys. That can't be good. It may not. It may be a moot point if I can't get this dang thing to start. All right, the cold start. 3 to 6 pumps of the throttle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear prop. All right, that's not working. Well, okay. Cannot see. I didn't give it the good college try here, but we are. I'm going to have to get the maintenance guys to check out what's going on with this guy. So, Habatipa. Here's where I wish I had a cutaway screen. Well, then. I'm going to call him. Yep. Get him over here. Let's see. What could we do? I really hadn't thought about this. This is going to be my plan A, B, and C. Perhaps we go. I flew the helicopter last night. Perhaps we go Beaver or Kodiak instead today. And we can do a similar. I haven't flown the Kodiak in a little while. Also, the stationary got updated, didn't it? Stationaire got updated. This is version 11 still. Yep, still version 11. It doesn't look like, for some reason, it doesn't look like I have the Kodiak active here. Skyhawk, Stationaire, Cirrus. Oh, there's the Kodiak. All right, let's do the Kodiak here. King Air, MU2. Let's do this one here. Nah. Oh, goodness sakes. FedEx. Boy, now I'm just kind of totally thrown off, you guys. PADQ. Yeah, Kodiak Betty Benson. And we're still over here at Island Air. Okay. Let's see how this goes. I don't know what we're gonna do if this doesn't work, but I guess we'll figure something out, right? King Air. I would honestly do the King Air, but that is a plane I have not flown in a long time, and I'm a little nervous about putting that sucker on stream. And the places that we're going, I'm not sure I could land a King Air in some of these places. So we're going to try the Kodiak here. Let me pull up the Kodiak checklist here, and yeah, this stream is off to a great start. Well, bummer. Kind of makes me want to invest in a Thranda Kodiak. I heard a few people on another Discord channel sort of complaining a little bit about the Islander not working for them too. I don't know that they necessarily mentioned engine start, but like it's been 2 updates since I've flown it, so 2 X-plane updates. So maybe not. Maybe there's something that's happened.
Not have any steerable gears.
Lovely. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. The Islander I was trying to load, Mike, was the Nimbus. Yeah, thank you, Fixie. All right, let's pull up my account. Ironically, by the way, this Thranda Kodiak is the very first payware airplane I bought for... lovely. Piece of crap. I'm showing everybody my stuff here. Smitty hasn't flown it in a while. It's going to be a little longer. I wonder if I bought the right. This is why. All right. What do I need? I need something. Oh, I know why. Because you had to rebuy this sucker. That's right. There it is. Okay. There's my code. So I don't give away everything in the world here. Stand by. Unfortunately, I don't have the ability to just reload the aircraft. That has never worked for me in X-Plane. It always comes back and does something weird. So I have to go clear back out and restart X-Plane and then come back in. But Smitty bought the 7.5 and haven't even downloaded it yet. Yeah, that's another one that's still a like I see other people flying it, but like it still has some issues. Like, I know we flew a helicopter last night that had a few issues, but like I don't know, like that, to me, that looks like it has some serious issues still. But it has been a little while since I've loaded that in as well. All right, we're going to try this again. see. Hey, original Godspeed. This stream, we're off to a great start. 24 minutes in, and we haven't even got an airplane started yet. We're currently loading up our second aircraft, which we found out that we needed to do a reactivation code, apparently, because it had an update. And yeah, so, and Smitty's right, though. On the plus side, I haven't crashed anything yet. How are you? I'm not doing a very good job of selling LP Nils' scenery here either. All right, if this works, great. We'll just rock and roll. And if it doesn't work, then, to be totally honest, I'm not 100% sure. I don't have a plan C. Plan C may be me shutting down early tonight and going up and snuggling my wife or something. I don't know. Nah, we'll be all right. A little bit of patience, right? Not everything goes as planned. Every once in a while you have glitches. Maybe it's a sign that I should be uploading the new version of X-Plane as well as the new graphics drivers. Do you think that's it? I don't know. Has anybody, by the way, I know that it looks like system update or world update or something 14 is out for MSFS, but it's like historically bad download speeds and times. Has anybody struggled with that? I saw Conti today, like 3 hours in, still trying to download. And at a couple different times, he posted shots where his download speed was 0 megabytes per second. Somebody reported on one of the Discord channels that the download was actually going backwards, like the download was taking information away. Has anybody had issues with that? I haven't even tried yet. I'm a little afraid. I feel like maybe I'm gonna just need to run it tonight, like old school, like when I just go to bed.
Pushback failure.
All right.
Aircraft appears to not have any steerable gears.
I have this error because there's a Pizza Hut building that I don't have. Okay, let's see what we have here. Weight and balance. 2 people. I don't want. Oh, I'm sorry. We have me and we have 2 people. Okay, we'll leave those 2 people in the middle seats. 40 kilos. That's fine. And fuel is about. Yeah, we'll go about 100 gallons on each side here. That should be enough. Okay. Do I have my things configured? No, I don't. That needs to be there. Prop lever, condition lever is cut off right now. And Lord Almighty, I hope I remember how to start this bad boy. So I should change my screen title here, shouldn't I? I'm definitely not doing the BN2. I'll do that here in a minute. So do I have all my... everything is off. Good. I don't care about window reflections or panel reflections. That's all fine. I don't need a cargo pod. Okay, I don't care about my livery. Malcolm, hello. Well, life is good, dude. We're having some sim glitch issues here, but otherwise I think life is good. All right, parking brake is set. We've got the fuel levers coming on. If I can find the click spot. There we go. On and on. I am Thranda, master battery coming on. The beacon will come on as well here. Ox fuel pump is coming on. All right, and I need starter. Actually, ignition comes on. Starter goes to low, and I'm looking for 14%. There's 14. I'm going to move my cutoff to low idle. And we're going to pray that we don't blow it up. Comes the ITT. It should hopefully peak before we get to the red line. Hey, hey, hey. I think we have an airplane that's at least wanting to start on us here. That's good. All right, after start, starter switch can come off. The ignition switch can come off. The aux fuel pump can go to standby. We're going to take our RPM lever and go full forward. Let this guy spin up. We're going to come back down here and go aviation and auxiliary buses on. Generator alternator on. And that looks very good. Okay, I need to make sure that there are no ATC services in the area here. I don't think there is. I think we're up here kind of by ourselves. Let's take a look. This is where we were last night in New Mexico. Yeah, well, Edmonton, but we are here. Where are we? We're here. Yeah, there we are. All right. Flying over to here. Hopefully. We will see. We will see. Malcolm, how are you? How was your Tuesday? Okay, frequencies. We're at tune in 2280. That's tuned in. We're going to come back over here. Transponder is set to VFR. Let's go ALT. I feel like my my lighting is a little bit bright, so I'm going to try to turn this down just a little bit. Does that affect my... Oh, no, that isn't even on. I don't know what affects this, I guess. It just feels a little fuzzy, like it's a little overly bright, like you get sometimes. Oh, that's okay. All right. So I don't need any clearance. I don't need any flight plan. I'm just VFR, so I'm not even going to file that on VATSIM. We are going to be out of here essentially. And I tell you what, we're going to, since we're in this bird, we're going to go ahead and use it. Let's make a flight plan. And do I have keyboard on this? I don't. So we're going to go PADQ to PAKY. Oh, that's super bright right now. I can hardly read that. If anybody knows how to turn that down, the brightness, I would appreciate that information here. QRSTUVWXY, Carlick, and that will work. I don't see anything here. Is there? Some of these have a brightness button, but I don't think this one does. All right, well, we'll just roll with it. But I'm not going to go straight there, guys. We're going to go... We're going to kind of go up and around through Whale Bay, see if we can see some of the wildlife and stuff like that. If it just is crummy, man, I'm icing up like a big dog here. All right, I should have this on for icing anyway. Windshield. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you what. Normal. My engines are laboring. I wonder if I'm getting ice buildup on the props. Do I have anti-icing? I don't think I have anti-icing for the propellers. I've got pitot, I've got surface, windshield. This is, I don't know, that makes a difference. That's for the... Yeah, we might be in a little trouble here, guys. Let's, oops, let's turn this on. On. Defrost. Let's go full fan action here. This just may not be the flight that's going to happen, guys, or not the area that's going to happen. And it's trying to defrost here. I mean, I give them credit for trying to model it a little bit, but I think what you're hearing is my engine struggling because we are just getting covered in ice. Look at us. We're just an ice cube right now. Alright, well, I was going to try to fly with live weather, but since our weather is not really matching up with what is happening in real life, I am going to go ahead and do this. We are going to the current conditions in Kodiak. Let's just set this PADQ, Kodiak Airport. So windier than heck and cold, but not a drop of rain. Of course, it might be too late now that everything is wet. It may not dry off, but and I don't have any clouds until crap. There's no ceiling here, so VFR conditions. So I think what I'm going to do is this. Let's manually enter, and let's just say VFR few clouds. That sounds good. My temperature, if I change it, if I only put it at 29, is that going to, it's -1. That may not melt my ice. You've been forced to use it since the rain bug happened. I do not have active sky. I missed the deadline to upgrade it. I've left it out because it's sort of helped my frames a little bit. But oh, hey, hello. Is that melting off? Let's see if that melts off. If I give it a little power, does that? Do we get something here? Shake the ice off. Ah, we may be okay. We may be okay. I'll just get my credit card out. We'll just kind of zip off the windshield a little bit. So that's going. What is that? Dude, that's probably air conditioning. We don't want that. All right. Anything else here that I can put on? Ice light pump. Yeah, we're pretty limited, to be totally honest with you, in terms of anti-icing in this plane. And now it's still freaking raining. So I've never seen it. I've never seen it this bad. Like I've had it dry, no precip. I've had it rain at strange times for me, but I've never had it rain when I've changed the weather and forced it to VFR. That is really weird. I think we are defrosting a little bit, though. Look at that. That's kind of cool. Hey, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Oh my gosh. I can't believe any of you guys are still sitting here watching this. Flaps are set. What do we want for altitude here? Let's just set it. We'll probably hand fly it anyway, but let's just set it just in case. We need 1,500 feet. I don't know what it did, if it reset my barrel or not. The barrel here is 2.8. Holy cow. 2.898. Wow. 28.98. Now that's not right because that's putting me 200 feet below. So it's giving me regular weather here. The altitude at Kodiak is 26 feet above. So, all right, that makes sense. You manually set it to. All right, so probably 2.9 or 9 or 2. We'll just leave it at that. Riveting entertainment. Oh my goodness gracious, Fixie. All right, when we depart, I'd like to turn northbound. We're going to fly runway heading for a bit just to get clear of all the muckety muck, and then we'll turn northbound. And we'll be out of here. Guys, thank you so much for your patience. I apologize for the glitchiness, but I think we're finally ready to rock and roll. Kodiak traffic. Kodiak 11816 is coming out of Island Air. We're going to be departing on runway 8. Kodiak. Maybe. Brake is off. There we go. Slowly. Ever so slowly. We're heavy and full of ice. That's right. Ice cold. Ice cold is right. Somebody queue up Foreigner. Wasn't that Foreigner? Cold as ice. Either that or y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Can I go beta? Oh yeah, beta's working good. Ish. Except when you come out of it, it's kind of awkward. We'll take the intersection. Because why not? The Kodiak drift. Loverboy. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Kodiak traffic. Kodiak 11816 is going to be taking runway 8 at Foxtrot. We'll be departing straight out and then turning northbound around the shore. Kodiak. I don't think anybody's here anyway. Nobody's over there. I have no idea. Alright, let's just stop for a second here and gather ourselves. We need to get some lights on. Okay, strobe, nav, taxi should have been on, landing lights on, don't need the cabin lights. Anti-ice is going to stay on. We are looking to rotate 65, climate 95, and yeah, we're only looking for 1500, so we're going to try to keep it fairly slow, but and controlled. Here we go. We're going to see how the engine responds. See if we get our takeoff power. Iowa Scotsman, hello. We are not quite. We're close enough. I don't know if we're going to be able to get off of the beach at Carluck, but we're close enough. There's 75. Flying, we're flying. There's 95. Pull some power off. And away we go. Iowa Scotsman, how are you, man? This has been an absolute dream start. And I'm holding the center line like a champion, like I always do. Laps coming up. Just as planned. Rolling that way. I know you're thinking to yourself, this can't be Kodiak Island, but actually, the weather right now is pretty close to this. So I've had to force manual VFR because it was wanting to rain on us, and it basically turned my entire aircraft into an ice cube. I wonder if that was part of the reason why the Islander wasn't starting. I don't know. I don't know how much the icing effect is modeled in the engine of that Nimbus. But I guess we'll never know, because I'm not going to go back to it today. I mean, we'll know eventually because I'm sure I'll test it out a little bit later on, but I think we'll be happy in the Kodiak today. There's 1500. And we're going to just head down here and see again. We go up through Whale Bay. We've got half a chance at seeing like some actual sea life, and there's a library that LP Nils has included in his scenery. The natural solution is to buy all the other islanders so I can test each one. Yeah, holy cow. Well, last week would have been the time, right? Because they were all on sale. Now they're all back to full price. I don't know. If I get another islander, like maybe I'll get the turbine one just so it's a little different. I really like that Thranda one, or the Nimbus one. I actually really like it, and I was really excited that it was back to working order, and I had actually flown it a couple times, and it was performing really well. So it has to be something a little bit strange, but again, I don't know, because I had the same problem with the Cessna 310L the last time I tried to load it up. It hasn't been updated for a while, and I was not able to get it started. Why am I showing red? What's red here? Overspeed warning. Oh yeah, sure enough. I was descending just a little bit, but so anyway, I don't know if there's something in the engine start logic, or more likely than not, it's just me not knowing what I'm doing. But that's okay too. All right, so we can look outside. I am going to put it on autopilot. Autopilot. And we're going to grab the altitude here. I hardly ever use the autopilot. I don't even know, where is it? Oh, it's down here. Altitude, heading. Maybe we're not going to use the autopilot. Is there an autopilot button down here that I forgot to turn on? I don't know. Maybe we're just going to hand fly this bad boy. Oh, wait, there we go. Altitude, select, heading is, now we're heading. Okay, hold on. Are we actually engaged? Heading? Oh, there we go. All right, I think maybe I was too fast. Nope, it's not grabbing that. Okay, never mind. Forget about it. Having no luck. I'm having zero luck. That's alright. This plane's stable enough. I can hop outside without too much trouble. Across the way there is Whale Passage, Whale Bay, Whale Passage. So we're aiming for that. It is the one right here, I believe. No, maybe it's this one here. Oh, I left my hype train things on. I better take those off. We almost made a level 2 hype train last night. It was kind of cool. All right, so we're sneaking out of here, you guys. Well, we came to here, and then we're sneaking through this little passage here, and then on our way. Set you. Get rid of you. Yeah, on our way over here, so we've got Whale Island, and we want to go to the left of Whale Island. And you have to be careful. You don't want to come in here to Kodiak Bay, because it's not where we're going. It's kind of a little bit of a dead end. So, so Whale Island. I think that's Whale Island, and I think we're going to aim for the left of it. Get a little bit low here. Climb back up to 15, and make our way around. So, part of why I wanted to fly this. Oh, and we also have. Yeah, there's a little help there. That's Whale Island. We're going to come around here and head on out. Part of why I wanted to fly this in the Nimbus is I was really trying to create that first flight. I don't remember if you guys speaking of streams that didn't go as planned, the very first time I flew out here, I was flying the Nimbus to Karluk, and the weather was so bad that I attempted to go into the airport twice and was not able to. I had to turn around, and it was the first time on stream I'd ever had to do that, where I wasn't able to complete my mission, complete my flight. I had to go to the alternate airport, so it was kind of cool in that respect. So I thought maybe if we had a chance to redo that, then we would. But unfortunately, that's just not in the cards tonight. All right, around we go, Whale Island. And again, guys, I was hoping to give you some outside views so you could do some whale spotting. Something up here. I think this is a like some kind of a fishing trowel or something. Now these are landable, you guys, and so I think this one might just be part of, like, not X-World, but just like X-Plane sea traffic. And so it's maybe not one you'd want to land on, but there are some that have a specific, like, platform that you could put your helicopter down on. I don't know what that is. Some kind of a fishing vessel. Cool. Okay, let's not crash into Whale Island here.
Whoop, whoop, pull up the rain.
That's right. To rain the rain. Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful. That little guy will be here in a couple of weeks. I'm so excited. I do love Christmas time and getting everybody back together. By the way, I did check the last time I was up here. If you remember, we tried to go up to the north and find somebody that was a couple of fishermen that were broke down, and my scenery didn't load. My ortho tile didn't load. And I can only speculate that we were having trouble. I had auto ortho installed, and I've since uninstalled it. And so I am curious as to if we went up that direction. It was again, it was kind of north up this way, and we flew the R-44. We flew the helicopter up there because it was a heli mission. But I think it was a scenery conflict that kept it from rendering. So I have not yet logged or loaded back into that airstrip to see. But I'm thinking that might be the problem. Like I say, I've taken auto ortho out. I've just decided that I'm going to fly North America with the ortho that I've generated, and if I'm flying anywhere else in the world, I'm going to go ahead and just do it in Microsoft Flight Sim. I pretty much have, the ability to use whatever airplane I mean, I have a wide variety of airplanes now. I've got some tube liners. I've got, a couple of nice general aviation. I even got a helicopter now, the Llama. So if I need to fly over in anywhere outside of the North American continent, I'm just gonna do it in MSFS. I didn't mind auto ortho. I thought it was a good step in the right direction. I thought it looked nice. It wasn't super heavy, but it did impact it. It cost a few frames, and yeah, It was just every once in a while you had some weird conflicts if you had your own ortho tile and auto ortho trying to talk to it. So I actually had North America not active, so that it would only use my ortho, but it still would. There were still some tiles where it would cause some weirdness. So you heard the latest auto ortho has its own installer, so everything's automatic. I see. Very cool. Yeah, I felt kind of bad uninstalling it just because, like, it's a process. Okay, this looks like it might have. Does that have a little? Nope, that's just another some kind of a trowler or something. But anyway, it took a while. Like, it was a significant, like, it was a couple nights worth of downloading stuff. And so I felt kind of bad taking it off, but then I thought, man, I picked up a lot of disk space. So that's all, never a bad thing, right? Never a bad thing. Do I want to turn off my flight directors. Where are you, flight directors? Do I have that ability? Flight directors? Maybe not. Man, what I don't know about this airplane could fill volumes. You would think something as simple as flight directors would be. Oh, hey, autopilot. Autopilot on. Ooh, hey, whoa, hey. I think that's new. Hey, we're tracking a heading. And not really. Oh, I think we just set altitude hold. Oh no, it's going up to 1500. Look at that! Woo! I don't think Dog Will Hunt's a sound anymore. I think it kind of got banned because it was a song lyric and too much of a song lyric. So I meant to take that off, but I got it. All right, cool. Victory. See, this is what leads me to believe, though, that the engine starting issue with the Islander was not a glitch, and it was a pilot issue. So, Dog Will Hunt. Yeah, I don't know. I thought it was short enough. I might be all right, but sometimes OBS and Twitch and those guys get a little cranky about their sounds. So I'm like, okay, no big deal. No big deal. Another ship out there, a couple ships. Haven't seen any whales yet. Kind of bummed about that. Of course, I haven't been outside as much as I thought I might be. So my big question now, my big question, he'd probably get a kick out of it, wouldn't he, Fixie? My big question to you, you fellow Kodiak owners and lovers, is do you pick up the PC-12 as well? Because I have the Kodiak in Microsoft Flight Sim. It's one of the very few aircraft that I liked enough that I bought it for both platforms. Do you go with the PC-12 also? It's same dudes making it. Similar aircraft. Similar functionality. Pixie votes yes. I'm leaning yes myself. So I saw the preview, the early access. Has anybody actually, have they released a product date? Oh, it's going to release on, hold on, release on Wednesday. All right. It'll be available at launch from the AnyBuilds, Contrail, and Sim Market store. Okay, very cool. But, yeah. You have the Kodiak also an X-Plane 12 plan to get it. Different avionics, different mission. Isn't quite as bushy, even though it can do short field stuff. That's the truth, man. Man, I like how this place looks in with the ortho. Yeah, well, I guess what I think about it is this. Like, for some reason, so 5 in the morning tomorrow. I think maybe I'm coming down with something, guys. Could you fix it? Will you call the principal? Call me in sick. That'd make for a heck of a breakfast stream, wouldn't it? So I guess what I think about with that Pilatus is, for some reason, and I don't know why, the Pilatus just takes me back to when we flew out of Locker over there. Is that Locker? Is that Italy? Is that where that Locker airfield is? And then you fly up through the Alps there, and it's just like when I think of the PC-12, that's what I think of, is that area. Very, I know, very silly because it's much more than that. But I really like the Pilatus stuff, like PC-6, PC-12. I'd love to get a PC-24 bizjet if we could. Like, I think that PC-24 would be an amazing bizjet if we ever did get one. So, yeah, it's probably going to be, the pocket rocket field. Yeah, oh man, I didn't even think about that. That'd be a great field for that. But yeah, you guys, you know what I'm talking about. Brett knows what I'm talking about. But grab breakfast, get a Pilates. You're gonna call in sick too. All right, sounds good. All right, I'm gonna show this without sound. You guys can see what I'm talking about here. So as soon as I saw this video, maybe it wasn't this. Nope, it's not this video because I'm not subscribed to this guy. But as soon as I saw this video, I was like, oh yeah. How's that thing moving out, by the way? Oh, there's a guy pushing on the wing. No? What's he doing? How is that happening? How did that just move out? What is I missing there? Alright, anyway. So if you've never seen this, this is a guy's private field. And he's got a little hangar built under the hill. And I don't know if it's like a ski area or what exactly, but he flies his PC-12 in and out of this place, and his family and friends. He's some, I'm trying to remember what he invented some kind of a special door. Like, it's something weird, and that's how he's made his fortune. And anyway, check out this taxi. Like, that's the manufacturing area for whatever it is that he builds. Look at this little freaking taxiway. Up onto the grass he goes. And look at this. Look at this. I mean, how awesome is that? You've got some power lines that you have to avoid on the way out. It's really interesting. The approach, you use like a church as your initial approach point. I'll see what else they show us here, but it's okay. Here comes the approach, and so it's one of those. It's downhill on the departure, uphill on the approach. So it's like it's short, but it helps that you have the terrain to help you out. But yeah, I'm just like, wow, this place is crazy, crazy. All right, I'll come back. We'll watch a little bit more of that. But I guarantee it, if and when I pick up that PC-12, that's the very first place I'm going to fly. But we are closing in, guys, on our airstrip. So how about we do this? We're kind of getting out here in the haze layer. I'm going to take the autopilot off, and we're going to just start to fly in. Now we should be calm. I'm thinking, I don't know, but if we are, then let's brief the approach. Okay, I can't wait. Yes, I want to see that too. I have not seen that one yet. So thank you, Fixie. Okay, I don't have the weather station. Apparently is not working at Carluck. So get a quick back scratch here, and we'll be ready. Aiming for that point out there in the distance. I don't know how well you can see it. Just kind of go right around that. And the altitude here is 142. It's right pattern runway 28 is what we're looking for. So let's set our heading bug at 28. And we'll just shoot a right pattern there. I'm going to turn the flight director off because it's bothering me, and now I know how to do that. So there you go. If nothing else, right there. Right there. That was worth the price of admission. We learned where the autopilot was. I don't think that was there in the X-Plane 11 version. I just think the autopilot automatically worked. I'm going to have my sources confirm that, though. All right, as we're coming in, by the way, we are looking for an approach speed of somewhere in the 110 area. And we're going to try to ref it out, flaps 35 at 70 knots. Now, when I think about the Kodiak, what I think about is Papua New Guinea. Like, I think about the early flights we did up there, me and Downwind Sim, flying around up there all over the place. And then, of course, we stumbled upon Missionary Bush Pilot, who that's what he flies up in Papua New Guinea. It was just like, yeah. Then there's all those Suzy Air guys, you know, that fly. They fly various aircraft, but yeah. Now the other plane in Papua New Guinea that is fun is the PC-6, the Tail Dragger Porter, which I also really, really like. So, but again, there's going to Pilatus again. We're going back to Pilatus. So lots of fun unique turboprop bush airplanes. Just a whole different feel than flying your flying your Super Cub in there. Okay, so I think we just need to kind of come up here as I'm looking. I'm looking also at the map down here, but around there's a little finger out here. We'd come in right pattern to runway 28, land kind of back to the west. It's a pretty tight little spot here, so I'm trying to bleed a little power off. Again, I'm looking at, kind of want to be on the downwind. Like, I'm going to approach it about 110, then we'll go downwind. It's kind of a 90, 80, 70 deal. So downwind at 90, base at 80, and then final at 70. Give you one more of these. Trying to slowly work ourselves down to about 1200 also for pattern altitude. I don't need to be in too big of a hurry. I think we still have 5 miles or so. All right. I think this is that kind of that little peninsula here we'll work around, and then we'll start looking for, I think we're just right in front of this little point here. We'll kind of turn in. We'll see the, kind of hard to see, but like this little spot right in here is where I think we should see it. Well, that was weird. All right, how's everything looking here? Everything I think is fine. Everything's green. Yep, we're good. Fuel quantity, all that stuff is looking really good. Yeah, sun's getting a little tough. I did check, and it's still light up there. This is not real time, but remember this area has a really strange kind of sunset. Like the sun doesn't get real high this time of year, and it sets really slowly. It's not your typical, like, you know, where I live, you can hold your palm out and you can judge how many hours you have by the number of palm widths you have. Can't do that up here. It's that sun will hang low for a long time. In fact, when we get on the ground, I'll flip it over to real time and I'll show you what I mean. Like, you can see right here, it's about not quite a full sun length down. That sun looks a little overly big again.
Here's Pentagon.
Hey, Pentagon, Skull. Welcome, Rob. Nice to see you, my friend. Happy Tuesday. Heading into Karluk here at Kodiak Island. 2 days in a row. That's right, baby. That's right. You were smart by coming in late, because like the first 45 minutes was nothing but an absolute freak show. I had issue after issue, but now we're rolling. We're talking PC-12 Porter. Everybody's excited. I think Fixie and I are going to call in sick tomorrow and fly out of Locker, Italy. He's going to take the pocket rocket. I'm going to take the Porter. Or sorry, not the Porter, the PC-12. PC-12 doesn't really have a nickname, does it? The Turbine Suburban? Is that what they call it? Does sound like more fun than working. I agree.
Choosy.
Kevin, yes, that was my shoes. Welcome. You, yeah, you missed me not being able to start the Islander. and watching it turn into a giant ice cube. Then you missed me loading up the Kodiak as plan B, but needing to re-enter the activation code, which meant I had to restart X-Plane. And then I got the Kodiak started, and then it started to ice up, and the weather was doing its typical, like, the real weather is severe clear up here. It's just crazy gorgeous. But X-Plane was wanting to rain, and so it was turning everything into ice. And anyhow, so I cheated the weather, and it was Islander Popsicle. Yeah. Ultimately, we ended up, though, in the Kodiak. Things are running good, and we're about to make our first stop here at Karluk. And yeah, I mean, it's been fun. I'm a little bummed because I was wanting to recreate the first flight up here that I ever did, which was in the Islander, but sometimes things just aren't meant to be. All right, there we go. We're looking for that little bay. We can see it there. Got some tough sun right now. I tell you, this would be a booger of an approach right now with the sun also kind of coming off the. This does help. It's pretty cool, but it's not high enough. I feel like I'm sitting kind of low, honestly. Let's move my, I don't know. If that's as far down as it goes, that means I should be sitting clear up here, which seems too high. Oh well. Alright, speed looks good. Altitude looks pretty good. We'll throw a notch of flaps. We've kind of got the area in sight here. And looking for the airfield. I think I see it right off our 12 o'clock. Karluk traffic, Kodiak 816 is right downwind. Runway 28, Karluk. I'm going to take it up here a little bit. Not your classic pattern because I need a little bit of room. Yep, that's us right there. Second notch of flaps coming out here. That nose down. Alright, there's 90. Karluk traffic, Kodiak 816 is right base to final 28. Karluk. On 80 here. We're just going to keep it coming. See how close we are when we roll it out. Oh, not too bad. Missed a turn. I hit hard enough that I activated the ELT. We broke the airplane, guys. I say we. I broke the airplane. Alright, ELT warning, dude. Where are you? It happens. It happens. I can't go. Did I really truly, like, did I break something out here? I didn't think I hit that hard, but what does it trigger at, like 6 G's or something like that? It's pretty significant. Get out of the way over here. Call the A&P. Welcome to Karluk. Maybe it was. Maybe it was. Let's see what the Volanta touchdown report says. Yeah, 3.58 G's. That was a plunker. But at 75 knots, like I should have been okay airspeed wise there. I should have been flaps. Oh, you know what? I wasn't flaps 35. I was only flaps. I was only 2 notches of flaps. That was the problem. That was the problem. I don't know how to turn this off, you guys. Ah, there you go. All right. Absence of light indicates possible G-force failure. I'd barely feel that in an A380. Yeah, I'm sure I'm good. All right, let's here's what we're going to do. I'm going to dial up the second mission here. We're going to do it from Karluk. So this is not where we normally would be doing this from, but we want to fly. Now I'm having trouble finding it here. It's okay. Now I'm having trouble finding it. All right. Well, I know what the mission is. It's going back to Larsen Bay, which you can see is right here. Okay, and then there's a campsite, and I'm trying to, like, I believe it's right here, either on Zacher Bay or it's over here on Spiriton Bay. And we're gonna go. There's a little island, a little camp out on a sandbar that we have to go. We have to go deliver stuff. So we're dropping these guys off. So let's do that. My weight and balance. These guys are getting off, and all of their gear is getting off as well. Okay, so now it's just me, and we need to put in Larsen Bay, PALB. I should be able to zero that out, or clear that out, but it's all right. PALB. Oh, I guess we don't have that one. All right. Well, we know where it's at. We know where it's at. We'll just go find it. It's right over here. There it is. Oh, it's called 09AK. So we need to go there, and we're gonna make a stop there, and then we're gonna come. And again, I think it's either right here in this little area or over here. And there's a well, it could be this one, I guess, or this one. There's a little sandbar that we'll try to hit, and then we'll make our way back to Kodiak. We'll see if this thing still works. She's built to take a beating, right? Karluk traffic, Kodiak 816 on the back taxi 28. Karluk. Again, you guys, LP Nils updated scenery for Kodiak Island, and it's got just all kinds of cool little spots. I should have wandered around here just a little bit to show you some of the stuff. Let's get down. We'll get down at the end of the runway and sit in the way of, just in case somebody else wants to come in here and land. But I want to show you all the little stuff he puts in there. All this stuff is custom, all the way down to the cones. Mike Stein, what do you think of the cones, by the way? You're our local cone guy now. What do you think of those cones? must have broke the freaking nose wheel here because I can't turn for crap. Alright. Let's go wander around just a little bit here. Let me show you all the stuff. Like, he does... Some of this stuff is X-World, but like some of the stuff he's just done. That might be X-World. Excuse me. Yeah, I don't know how much of this village he's done or not, but he will be pretty intentional about putting stuff out here. Yeah, like this looks like his stuff. Excuse me, guys. But one of the things about this approach is, whoops, is I think there's some kind of a building, like a church over here. Yeah, that you're supposed to use as your, yeah, you're supposed to use this little church building as your reference point. So he's made himself like a little custom church and stuff like that. So anyway, just, again, just kind of cool stuff. And in a really just nerdy, like, Alaska's super cool way, right? Like it's just tucked right in, and you know, you can bring I think they've got some float plane areas over there, maybe a dock or two somewhere here. Maybe this one doesn't have, but if you head up through the hills, like, you're going to find different things. You're going to find areas to land that are not charted, and that's what kind of makes it fun. All right, here we go. Kodiak traffic. Kodiak 816 is departing 28. Will be right-hand turnout to VFR back to the northeast. Kodiak. Flaps 1 set. Takeoff power set. Airspeed isn't broken. 50, 60, rotate. Away we go. Flaps coming up. Everything's looking good right there. Around the corner to Larson Bay, pick up our next passengers and take them out to the gravel bar party here. Ah, I did not. It's been a while, actually, Shusey. Oh man, it's been a while. I kind of honestly forgot about that, Kevin. I am so sorry. That was a total missed opportunity on my part. Trimmy trim. I'm just happy the airplane's flying, I guess. Really, truly. Alright, am I, like, height-wise, am I okay? Yeah, it's going to be pretty close, right? Should I be bothered that this doesn't even come close to work, like, being a place where I can use it? Maybe it slides down somewhere. I don't realize it. I do think it has this little slider that slides the thing out for, like, when you're putting it on the side window, which is kind of cool. I think I have my vegetation rendering distance turned way down, because you can see it as you back out, like the trees disappear until you zoom in a little bit here. But I think I did that the other day when I was flying into Kennedy or somewhere, and I was trying my very best to not totally get disconnected because of horrible frames. Alright, that all looks good. Around the corner we go. This is Rocky Point, apparently, on the sectional. We have not seen diddly squat for wildlife today either, which is kind of a bummer. I guess I don't need to have my engine bypass on. I don't really even need to have my anti-icing on anymore, do I? Okay, around the bend here, and we should have Harvester Island, which I think is that guy right there. So that means we're in the right spot. And so Larson Bay is back in here, and then another right-hand turn. We need a left-hand pattern to 27 at Larson Bay. Okay, updating my heading bug. Left-hand pattern 27. Well, all of a sudden I'm getting a little tired. How's everybody's week been? Off to a good start? Monday was fun with Bush League Monday. And then I proceeded to not sleep very well last night. Today was a pretty good day, though, overall. It's warming up. It was like in the 40s here. Everything's melting off. We might have some nice clean streets here pretty soon. Don't know if we have any more storms forecast, but I'm happy to get my roof kind of cleared off. We've started the process of Christmas decorations. It's as late as we've ever started. We do have stuff outside. We have a tree up with some lights and some basic decor out right now. I think we're gonna maybe just do it incrementally, kind of hit it a little bit on the weekends. My wife, who is the interior decorator of the family, is currently working on a graduate class, and so she is a little busy, and so yeah, she's the one that kind of spearheads. I'm usually the one that just like gets all the boxes out and puts stuff where she tells me to put it, and then she does all the rest. But the other thing that we didn't have this year that we had last year is we had the junior first officer setting up all the stuff. So like that guy, his philosophy is if you have it, it should go up somewhere. So every light, every strand of light that we had was up. Every plug-in in our house had something plugged in. Every little thing that we had in any box. In fact, I stopped bringing boxes out because if it was a Christmas item and it was there, it went somewhere. So I did like his philosophy. I thought that was a good philosophy. But we had to cut his trip short at Thanksgiving, and we actually didn't have a chance to. We took him home before Thanksgiving because we had a huge storm, the storm that dumped our snow that we have right now. Just a huge storm come in, and so it threw off our entire, threw everything off. So we're kind of a little behind the 8 ball right now. Looks like there's some seaplane docks or something down there, maybe. All right, around the corner we go, guys, and the first bay that we're looking at, I believe, right here is Larson Bay. May not be a bay. That might still be a little bit of island. Nope, that might be it. There also is a little lake over there between Harvester Island and Larson Bay. That might be the lake, and then this might be Larson Bay. Cutting some altitude. Larson Bay is only 87 feet, so I got to get myself down a little bit here, get slowed down a little bit, And then again. We're going to see if we can find that pesky sandbar. Yeah, that's definitely not the bay. That's just the pathway into that little lake. And I've landed... what have I landed on this sandbar? I think I've landed the Kodiak on the sandbar. This sandbar, by the way, is one of the very first areas that LP Nils put collidable objects. So the logs and the rocks that are on this little this little sandbar, if you run into them, they cause damage. So, judging on how I landed the last time, that's a possibility. Although I'm going to up my speed a little bit here. If 75, if I was stalling, I heard the stall horn. If I was starting to stall at 75, I'm going to maybe try to come in more like at 80 and see if I can't maybe flare it out at about 75. But I'm also going to make sure they get flaps 35 down. Susie, your wife is the chief decorating officer, chief scheduling officer, chief, isn't it so-and-so's birthday officer? Yes, it's good to have good women in our lives. No question about it. All right, left-hand traffic pattern here. Larson Bay traffic, Kodiak 816 is entering the bay. We're going to jump into left-hand pattern 27. We're going to enter the left-hand downwind, excuse me, runway 27, Larson Bay. Alright, so this is one of the places, by the way, that has, okay, first notch of flaps coming out, has several places put out for you to land like a helicopter. And there's a few missions, I think, that are related to these different places. I'm trying to think if this is one of them. Yeah, this might be one of them here. Yeah, you can definitely land on that sucker, right? That little barge that is pushing. I got to make contact with my airfield. Okay, I see the airfield. And did I say left pattern to 27? So I got to overfly the field here. Yeah, I got to overfly the field. Larson Bay traffic, Kodiak 816 overflying the field at 1,000. We're going to enter left-hand downwind 27, Larson Bay. All right. Seems like a left-hand pattern to this is weird because it puts you up against the hill, but I guess you want to stay, maybe they want to keep you away from the town. This isn't too, what the heck? This is not oriented for 27. Alright, I don't know what I'm doing here. Well, there you go, Kevin. I like that idea. If the objects are collidable, you're just testing them to see if they can take damage from the landing. Larson Bay, what does it say? What is the 2-2? Okay. I'm misreading the sectional, obviously. Alright. Larson Bay traffic, Kodiak 816 is turning inbound runway 22, Larson Bay. Alright, second notch of flaps. I end up way high there for some reason, not sure why. I think I was a little afraid to collide with the collidable mountain. But now I can't get this thing trimmed out. Alright, let's turn inbound. Perhaps I've done some damage to the aircraft. At 1,000. Speed looks good. I'm looking for 2-2 as opposed to 2-7. And oh yeah, we're in good shape. We're in good shape. Try to hold my speed here at about 85 this time. Flaps set 35. Propellers full forward. Lights are on. Gears welded. Let's try to keep it at 80, and then when we when we roll out here, we'll just let the airspeed bleed off. We'll see if this is a little better landing. I'm also pretty heavy. That might have been part of it because I had gear on and a bunch of fuel. So that might have been why my normal 70 wasn't what it was supposed to be. Feels a lot lighter right now. That's for sure. Okay, there's 75. All right. All right. Now this feels a little bit more like normal. That was still a hard landing. I am not very, I'm not finessing this baby very well today. It is a stiff landing gear though. I'm like, it's robust. I mean, it's built to be slammed down at Kagi Airstrip and PNG, so it doesn't have a lot of flex. Alright, down we are at Larsen Bay. Carluck's where we broke the airplane. Hey, the ELT light didn't go off. Now it could be though that the G-force indicator is not working anymore. That's what we have here. Absence of light during first 3 seconds indicates possible G-switch failure. The ghost of Dan Clow haunts you. Alright. Let me show you what this looks like. Now these buildings are all custom. You see that there is a little bit of X-World that tries to get muscle in here, but like his cabins, like he's made those cabins, and then all this area down here, these shipyards, there's again maybe a little X-World that's tried to sneak in here some, but this is yeah, like this dock area here, all his stuff. You definitely could, there's some birds, definitely could land here. This is collidable as I bonk my camera into it, so yeah, it's definitely like up, down, boom. So it's collidable. If you hit it hard enough, apparently you go underneath. But so anyway, I just think stuff like that's pretty cool. And it's just like you come out here and there are so many little cool spots to investigate and discover. And oh hey, there we go. What do we have out here? We got finally some wildlife. Yeah, buddy. Tuna or something. Woohoo. Very cool. Stuff is kind of cool, I think. But anyway. Oh, he's Dan from Thranda. I guess I wasn't making that connection. I was thinking of Joseph No. Thranda. Okay, so second to last thing coming up, guys. So we're here at Larsen Bay. And I know that there's a little I know there's a sandbar. It's either here in this first one, I don't think it is, up Zacher Bay or up Spidren Bay. Now I'm thinking maybe it's over here at oh man. Because I'm kind of remembering West Point Village. Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We will just fly over these areas, see if we see anything that resembles sandbar. If not, we'll just sneak over the south arm here, and we'll do the same thing. We'll check out these little spots, and we'll find that doggone sandbar. We'll see if we can break this airplane. How am I doing on fuel? I'm good. Oh, I need to pick up passengers here. The reason why you come here is you pick up 2 more hippies. Oops, weight and balance. 2 more hippies and some gear. Maybe not quite that much gear. It's camping gear, so they probably have quite a bit. Yeah, 140 kilos. There you go. That's plenty of camping gear. All right, let's do it. Flaps 1 set. We're ready to boogie. Larson Bay traffic. Kodiak 816 is departing eastbound from the ramp. Will be northeastbound VFR. Larson Bay. Your weight was 302 in the pilot seat. Is that really what it is? Holy cow! Whew, baby. Wow. I've been in the weight room bulking up. I'm about 2 1/4 here, I think. Yeah, that's probably what it was right there. That's the whole problem. Didn't have my pilot weight accurate. Okay, I'm doing short field takeoff here, so we're gonna hold it and got flap set. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it until she wants to run. There she goes. Can't hold it anymore. Can't fight this feeling any longer. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, and rotates. With room to spare, my friends. Thing is a monster, man. It is an absolute monster. Climbing at 95. I love it. Okay, let's turn eastbound and down. Go over the top of these ridge lines and look for a sandbar. A gravel bar. Flaps coming up. That should be a pretty good course. We're going to do some outside viewing here, guys. I think I might turn the autopilot back on here. Because I know how to do that now. Hey, watch this. Autopilot on, heading. Take a while to heading, altitude. There we go. And we can hop outside and we can have a look-see. I'll give you the clean sweep view even. Yeah, them's my shoes. I think I did switch over for a while to regular Dr. Pepper, so that was probably what you're seeing there, a result of that. Good 80 pounds difference. Oh, I forgot to come back to the PC-12. Man, there's just so much happening now. Well, that definitely doesn't have the sandbar we're looking for. That is not it. And, alright, these are not the droids you're looking for either. I think we're going to run up this little valley here. And I do think now that I see West Point Village, this makes me feel like this is where it's at. Kind of right in here somewhere. And if we don't find it, then the last stop is actually back to Kodiak Benny Benson. So we're kind of making our way back that way anyway. I don't always land over 3Gs. But when I do, you'll remember the screaming ELT for the rest of your life. That's a good quote. I can't wait for somebody to write my book. Full of witty euphemisms. And just some good old down home. I've lost the word. That's why I don't write the book. I have no vocabulary. Do I have enough to get over this little ridge line here? What does that say? I might need a couple more K here, so let's do that. Let's go altitude up to 2,500. Let's do a little vertical speed. 405. That should work. Fly on through here. give you one of these. I I was looking, by the way, Fixie, for your pocket rocket link, and I don't know that I'm not seeing it, my man. I'm not seeing it, so I don't know if I'm looking in the wrong spot or what. Okay, we're over the top of. Yeah, we're gonna look. I'm just gonna zoom in here. Yeah, I'm not seeing that gravel bar. Okay, so I'm gonna just keep on going. I'm just gonna keep on going to West Point Village. Yeah, I can't even. I'm not sure. I know you posted it. You said you posted it somewhere, but for the life of me, I am not seeing it. Not seeing it. So we were, if you're just joining us, you've been lurking for a little bit. We were talking about flying the PC-12, which is imminent. It's supposed to be released tomorrow for Microsoft Flight Sim. And one of the very first flights that I ever did with the PC-12 was out of Locker, Italy. And I have made it a vow that if I do somehow end up with it, that's going to be the first place I fly, is out of Locker, and I'm going to fly that area. And then I showed the video of the guy that owns the real airstrip and his PC-12 and how he's into and out of that. Anyway, but then Good Fixins mentioned that there is also a video out of a guy that has flown a pocket rocket into and out of that, and I'm like, oh man, now you're talking, baby. Now you're talking. So I'm trying. He said he posted that link somewhere. I'm not seeing it. I'm going to try to see if I can somehow track it down here while I also try to find my little sandbar. This is also not it. I think we got to go over here. I think we need to be. Yeah, I think I remember. I think it's right on this shoreline. I remember that island. I feel kind of bad flying it with autopilot here, but I'm looking over at my screen at the same time, trying to locate. All right, I think I maybe see the one he's talking about. So what we'll do is this. We will, if we successfully make it down on the sandbar, and then, well, if we find it to begin with, and then we land successfully, I will show the, I'll show the pocket rocket one as we're flying back to Benny Benson. All right, let me peek over here just to make sure I'm not missing anything. Tim Dog, hello, hello. Ooh, that's promising. All right, let me take a little spin over there, because that does kind of have that look of the sandbar. Let's see what we have here. Make a low pass here, and yeah, see how we do. Oh yeah, I did the clean sweep so we could do the outside view. Sorry. You need to see the look of terror on my face as I'm coming in to these little airstrips. God, this might be it. This is kind of has that look. All right, we're gonna take a low pass. We're gonna see. I might have to come back around to hit it. This is really a cool little spot. If I was a hippie, I'd want to camp out here too. So. My dogs have come downstairs. My wife must have decided to turn in early. She's not feeling very good tonight. Low pass and left-hand pattern, just because I don't think you can make a right-hand pattern because of the whoop terrain. Please see the above about SU14 update. If you haven't updated, okay, let's, you may want to do that before you get the PC12 tomorrow, or wait on both installs. Gotcha. I haven't done that yet just because I have, like I've heard that it's not been a good update. Like it's taken a long time. This is not the sandbar, by the way. This is, looks like it's just a little place that... Oh, wait. Is that... This could be it. What is this? No, this isn't it, guys. This is nice. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, this is it. Hold on. This is it. All right, cool. Wow, it looks terrible. I don't think I can land there. It looks horrible. Yeah, putting a notch of flaps. We're gonna take one more low approach here. Yeah, this is the spot, but man, did that beach look rough. Maybe the tide came in and messed it up. Alright, so anyway, I think what I saw when I'm skimming through that is that you need to do SU14 update first and then get the PC12 if that's your plan, as opposed to vice versa. Is that the gist of it there, my good man? Okay, yeah, so we're going to try to land. The beach is up against the rocks there, up against the hillside, not out here on the nice, flat, inviting grass surface. And again, I think we're most likely going to just make one more low pass here. It did not look very landable, I guess, to me. Where in Idaho did I fly? Oh, you're talking to Tim Dog. Tim Dog just got done flying the Comanche in Idaho for GA Tuesday with the Pilot Club. Oh, hey, heck yeah. That's a great, sounds like a great flight, great place to fly. Yeah, I want to keep about 80 to 90 here if I can. There we go. I've got 2 notches of flaps in. Okay, let's go hug up against that mountainside here. Gosh dang it. I just was trying to turn the flight directors off because they're bugging me. Okay, we're here. This is an interesting angle, I remember, for this beach. It's really, you kind of almost have to dogleg it in and then level it out. Any luck, you get your headphone cable out on your elbow. Alright, so slow her down. This is low pass. Sorry, buddy. Can't pet you right now, dude. We're just gonna look at the viability of the landing strip here, because it looked really rough. If it's too rough, then I'm gonna have to just say sorry, guys. We're gonna take you to back to Kodiak. If it's not real rough, if it just looks rough, which I don't know, I can't tell. It looks rough, doesn't it? I mean, good lord. Look at all the jaggedy jags in there. I don't think we can land there, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna make a judgment here, and we're not going to land there. That's weird. Okay, I want to do this, though. Sorry. Pause. I want to just see, like, I think what's happening here is this is a conflict between X-Plane 12 and the new way that it renders kind of coastline and the old way that X-Plane 11 rendered it. There's no way. Look at how rough that would break my plane in half. There's no way. So you're going to have to bring a helicopter in here to get these guys, these hippies out of here. They're probably out of bush light. I don't know. This guy is the old man hippie. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, so I don't know. They all look pretty... she's really pissed off because she thought she'd be home by now. Walla Walla to Boise. Very cool, very cool. All right, well, we may have to come back here, guys, but that is definitely not... That used to be a landable strip for a bush plane, but it is clearly no longer. Almost nailed it. All right, so speed coming back up, flaps coming in. Trim. Okay, we're just going to climb out here till we get to 2,500, and then we're going to make our way back to Kodiak. That's okay. It's been good. You don't get... One thing about Kodiak Island is you don't get to every place you want to get every time. Kind of have to keep that in mind. Alright, heading mode, autopilot on, we're climbing, we're overly climbing. Why? I don't need 1,600 feet a minute. How about 5? Okay. Close to being over the terrain. I'll start making my turn, and we'll just start heading back. All right. So nothing fancy here, guys. I think we'll just pretty much cut a beeline back to PADQ here. Enter. And let's see if I remember how to do this. We got to go to CDI. Oh, it's already on that. So I just need to go nav. It should make a little bit of a right-hand turn. 2,500, is that enough? I don't think it is. Let's go up to... We're heading eastbound here. Let's head up to 5,500. And that should get us clear of everything. And while we do that, since we've got 31.7 miles, let me show you this. So this, I don't know if this is the pocket rocket video that Fixie was talking about or not, but here's a different view of Locker. In a little tiny... Oh, he's taken off the opposite way, uphill. Now, this is not the way that you normally depart here. I've not ever seen this before. don't know which way he's going, but he is out of there northbound. Usually you will depart the other way because it's a little downhill, but of course with that plane it doesn't matter. Tim likes the Kodiak as his favorite turbo or favorite prop plane until the Comanche came out. Yeah, it's pretty tough. Yeah, so here he is. He's landing the same way he departed, up the hill. Very nice, very nice. Oh, that's way cool. That's way cool. Yeah, I'm with you. I kind of feel similarly in that for the longest time that Kodiak was honestly, it was the best GA. It was the best prop aircraft. The Fly Simware, the 414 came out, the Chancellor came out, and that was probably the first plane that was sort of more deeply simulated, and of course it was a twin, so that was kind of nice also. But yeah, once that Comanche came out, that thing was next level and really did set the bar high. I'm very curious to see like what the guys, the SWS guys, have done with the PC-12, and I haven't looked at any of the videos. I know there's a bunch out there, but I'm curious to see if they've upped their depth of systems a little bit. Because the one thing about that Kodiak is, like, I don't know that you call it the most deep simulation. You know, it's solid, it's nice, and in a lot of ways, but like it's not quite Comanche nice, right? Like the flight models, just ground handling, just everything is not quite there. So I'm just curious to see. All right, up and away. We've got 25 miles till we head back to where we want to be, and kind of wrap it up for a Tuesday night. It started off kind of rough, but I've really enjoyed the rest of the flight. We've had some fun. We've made it into a couple different airstrips here that maybe you haven't seen. Carlick and Larson Bay. And then we actually discovered that an old landing strip that we used to be able to take a fixed wing aircraft in is now so beat up and rough that you would have to land a helicopter there. So I'm curious to see which air taxi route that is, and see if it's in fact a see if it is a helicopter route now. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look through, and there's like 22 of them to look through, so I don't think I'll worry about doing that right now. But appreciate you guys staying patient, staying around, and anyway, hopefully it's been a good way to chill for you guys on a Tuesday. Again, we have everything set to severe clear because that's what is reported in the real world, even though we're up here in Kodiak. The only thing I have adjusted right now is the time a little bit. Oh yeah, I was gonna readjust the time. So this is the only difference between real world time, and it's a little dusky. Oh, wait a second, that's really dusky. Yeah, let's not do that. Let's have a little bit of light here. Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, I guess when we're done here, I'm gonna go do an update for both X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Sim. Kind of see where the chips fall. I do have a flight planned for Thursday. I'd like to go do Thursdays in Toronto in the Q400. It's been a little while since I've flown the Dash 8, but we've got some cool airstrips up there that are featured in this event, and I don't know if they're all staffed or if they just have them on their event banner, but we're gonna go try to fly to a few of them. Tim's more of an airliner guy, so you hesitate to get the Comanche, but once you got it, you quickly became a fan. It became your favorite GA prop. Yeah. Yeah, it's you know, I'm kind of doing a little bit of a by the numbers. But look at how poorly this thing's holding my altitude. I'm becoming a little more of an airline guy too. I've been doing a little breakdown of my streams. Yeah, no, there's no wind at all. I don't know why we're bobbing up and down like this, but and I was a little surprised to see which airplane I flew the most in 2023. You know, and part of it was what was available with the transition between X-Plane 11 and X-Plane 12. So I didn't fly some of my usual, you know, usual planes, but I was a little surprised. I'm going to share that at the end of this month, kind of a year-end by the numbers deal. I try to do that every year, so it's become a little tradition that I enjoy. But it's having a hard time. If it's having a hard time, check your CG. I may be close to the envelope. That's a good point there, my friend. No, I'm right in the middle. I should be good. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's a good thought, though, Shuzi. Okay, I'm going to shoot the visual. Oh, pardon me. Landing back on, I think it's runway 26. And we'll taxi back up to Island Air, and we're going to call it good for the night. We got lots of guys out streaming on the Tuesday. That's pretty cool to see. That's kind of nice. Tuesday used to be kind of the dead period, but what's been kind of cool about Tuesdays and Thursdays, this is one of the reasons I moved to streaming on Tuesdays and Thursdays, is because the VAT USA calendar, they started putting things like, Toronto Thursdays and Northern Lights Tuesdays, and they started filling those Tuesday, Thursdays. Boston Virtual does a lot of events on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and so it was kind of cool to have a little midweek flight to look forward to, I always thought. And now, I mean, it's, well, then we had the COVID shutdown, and then every night of the week had something going on, which was awesome. And then kind of the Tuesday, Thursdays have stayed as pretty regular days. All right, autopilot off, kind of for the last time here, guys, and we'll turn the flight directors off as well. Just right over the top of these hills into Kodiak, Benny Benson. Gonna get myself back down pretty much to sea level here, so not gonna rush it because of terrain, but start thinking about slowing down at least. By the way, an update on the Alouette. I tried to fly the Alouette here the last time I was up here and had some issues with hey, Jet, come here. Jet, come. Jet, come. Jet, come here. He took a stuffed animal. Jet. There's no way he'll come. Come on. Jet, come. He's trying to be sneaky about it. He took a Tigger the other day. Yeah, that sucker. He's like, I can't hear you. I'm too far away. I don't know. You probably couldn't see him sneak off to the side there. I think his brother has one also, so they're probably upstairs snuggling. If I let him snuggle too long, then pieces start to disappear. So, Tip Dog, I've flown the 73700 or 800 the most, probably the 8. You do the virtual Southwest ops. Yeah, that's cool. I like that 737-800. That Zebo mod is a good one. And yeah, PMDG, of course, another fantastic aircraft. I only have the 700 for PMDG, so I don't know. The Zebo, I believe, is the 800 mod, or the 800 variant. All right, we're taking this runway here, which I believe again is 26. That takes us right up to Island Air. There at the end, we've got a lot of altitude to lose, but I'm gonna try to slow down first. You've got all of them, yeah. I think it'd be if I was gonna get another one, I think it might be the 800, just because it does have. It gives you the it gives you just a few more flight possibilities. Like that's because the 800 I think is a pretty popular variant, but yeah, I just don't know if I can justify spending that much money on basically the same plane. It's kind of like buying the A320 and the A319, or the A320 and the A321. I'm like, I get it, it's a little different airplane, but still, is it really? Yeah, it should be the 800. I wish they would have come out with that first, and that's probably a reason they didn't, right? They came out with the 700 first because they knew everybody would be excited about getting the PMDG, and then they came out with the 800 because they knew that would be the most popular one. Everybody would want that as well. Yeah, I don't know. I'm holding out now. My next Boeing, I'm hoping, is going to be the Fly JSIM 737-200 or the 727. Kodiak Island traffic. Kodiak 816 is extended left base runway 26. Kodiak Island. I do know that they're working on them. I do know they're getting closer, but I don't know how close and how soon that's going to be. But man, that's going to be a glorious day when those aircraft are updated for X-Plane 12. I'm going to be in them a lot. Alright. Getting there. You guys are getting there. There's 1,000. Probably pretty close, honestly, to the old glide slope. 600 is extremely rare. It is. The uniqueness factor of that one, I think, is what got people. Kodiak traffic. Kodiak 816 is turning final. Runway 26. Kodiak. Kodiak, 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 Kodiak. Second notch fuels of flaps coming out. Yeah, pappies are telling me I'm a little bit high, but I am going to take this intentionally down the runway a bit so I don't have to taxi forever. Well, I tried touchdown after the crosswind runway here, just so I can speed things up a smidge. Oh yeah, that's the 737-300. Yeah, that one. That something similar to that IXEG. Yeah, that'd be a cool one. No doubt about it. Okay. Alright, power coming off. See if we can get a little bit better landing here one time. That was a little better, I think. Still kind of chunky. But we're down. We're down.
Good job.
Thank you, thank you. Felt better. I think as the day wore on, I maybe got a little bit better. That usually doesn't happen. Here's our high speed. And welcome back to Kodiak, Benny Benson. Let's try to get on the taxi line here if we can. Alright, we're or clear. Kodiak traffic. Kodiak 816 is clear of 26. Kodiak traffic. Alright, around the horn we go. Let's clean up the flaps. We don't need the landing lights anymore. Pitot heats can come off also. Landing lights off. Over here to island air. Man, this thing does not want to turn like normal. Rob Valkyrie coming in. Alright, well, so be it. Let's not mess up this little airplane here. We'll let the ramp guys deal with us. Rob, you're catching us right at the tail end of our adventure here. It's been interesting to say the least, but it ended up being pretty fun. In the end, we had to switch aircraft, as you're probably noticing, and go with the Kodiak, but ultimately that was all right. That was all right. This is a good, solid number 2 choice. Fuel cutoff. Pumps off. Fuel pumps coming off as well. And that's us. So yeah, it was kind of weird. We battled a little bit of weather issue, a little bit of sim issue with getting the Islander started. I'm not sure what happened there, but anyway, we had to activate this, and so it was like the first half hour, 45 minutes was definitely fast forward through that part, and the rest of it should be okay. Oh, you've been lurking. All right. Good deal. So yeah, that is going to wrap us up for tonight. Here is our flight. I don't dare to do the replay because it still crashes, but yeah, we ended up going through Whale Passage out here, Afanac Bay, down to Karluk. We made a decent landing. No, Karluk was where we broke it. It was a 3.8 G landing, and we set off the ELT. There was that also. Then Larson Bay, made a nice landing there. Then we found our beach, our old beach we could land on, but it's no longer landable then, so we just took it home, and so that was just a pretty good overall fun night. Kind of working the central part of Kodiak Island here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do, well, I won't do it on stream. I'll do it off stream. I won't make you guys watch, but I think we need to go ahead and kind of close up shop here. I'll meet you over there.
Thanks for watching my papa.
All right. Hey, Smitty, thank you so much. I appreciate it. In Melbourne Plains, ELT stands for extra loud taxi. You get used to it. Oh man, you guys are the best. Thank you for hanging out again, guys. Rob, Shusey, Smitty, Fixie, Tim Dog was here as well. Thank you guys. It's so much fun to fly with you guys, and I love, like, you took it easy on me. Panagon, I know, was here also. Rob, good to be with you. I figured you would be giving me a much more difficult time. Kinseth came in as well. I don't think I said hello. Kenny, so sorry. If you're still here, I apologize. You snuck in there, and doggone it, I didn't even say hello. So hi. I'm gonna whisper you and tell you thanks for stopping in. But yeah, I appreciate that. Anyway, and Mike Stein, I think hopefully I've got everybody here, because we were a good bunch tonight, and lots of people stopping in to say hey. So I'd mentioned what I was going to do Thursday, and hopefully that'll still shake out. I'm going to go do some updates to X-Plane and MSFS and see, and if there's any changes, I'll let you know. But that is the plan, is up there Toronto Thursday in the Q400. In the meantime, why don't we do this? Let's pick. Ooh, man. All right. You guys maybe are already there, but Tree Fox is going for his IFR Wings IFR 2.4 up at Boston. Let's go see how he's doing and say hello to our buddy Mike 8033 Fox. I will see you guys on Thursday. Have a great rest of your week. Cannot wait to fly with you again. Thanks again for an amazing night, and we'll see you in a couple days. God bless.